Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. A fresh nightmare for Starmer as schools and hospitals threaten to strike. As if Starmer hasn't got enough headaches at the moment, the schools unions and the hospital unions are threatening to go on strike if they don't get us pay rise. Like I've just said, Starmer has got, if Starmer hasn't got enough headaches to put up with, this looks like there's going to be a lot of fresh strikes, whether the unions, the school or hospital unions call us strikes in this summer, or they leave it to the autumn. Knowing the teachers, they'll probably wait till the autumn, when after the 6 weeks school holidays, and that's when they'll go on strike. And the hospital unions will call a strike as well. This is because they want a rise, and they've been offered a pay rise, but Starmer has said that there is no money there for the rise. So you know what's going to happen, don't you? They're going to go on strike like we had for the last few years, with the train drivers going on strike, and also the hospital unions calling strikes. They was always going on strike, wasn't they? Well, it looks like we're going to have in for another round of strikes. Let's see how Starmer handles this one. Knowing Starmer, he'll probably give in to their demands, and he'll agree for a pay rise for them just to stop them from going on strike. What he did with the train drivers, didn't he? And the doctors as well. He gave in to their demands not long after he became Prime Minister. The country can't afford to keep giving these workers big pay rises. The money's not there, but of course, you know, the unions, they're the ones who put money into Labour, and they control Labour. Without money, the Labour would be nothing. They wouldn't exist, would they? But it looks like we're in for another round of strikes. When they're going to call them, we don't know. But you can bet your life that they will be calling strikes if they don't get what they want. And I wouldn't be surprised if the doctors don't want more money, and also the train drivers, they'll put in for a another rise, and they'll have more strikes from them. So it looks like Starmer is going to have a lot on his plate. Like I've said at the beginning of my video, he's going to have a lot more headaches. The man's weak, isn't he? He's weak and he's pathetic. That's what Starmer is. He's weak and pathetic. He can't, well, seem to really stand up to these unions. It's always been the same though with Labour. They've always been controlled by the unions. They've always been in the unions' pockets. I mean, you've only got to look back in history in the 1970s, when there was always strikes then, wasn't there? I mean, who can forget the winter of discontent we had, when everybody was going on strike? That was when Labour was in government. That was when Jim Callaghan was Prime Minister. They held the country to ransom, and he had to give in to them, which led to Margaret Thatcher becoming Prime Minister in 1979. She controlled the unions, curbed their power. But of course now, this is a different time. We're into 2025, and it's a different era now. That's long gone. That's history. But like I've said, I don't know how Starmer's gonna handle this one. will he give in to their demands, or will he stand his ground, knowing him? He'll probably say he'll give in to their demands and give them what they want. So it looks like we're in for another more strikes, whenever them called, whether it be this summer or in the autumn. It'll probably be the autumn with the teachers, when, like I've said, when all the 6 weeks holidays over, and that's in September. That's when they'll call a strike. I don't know about the hospital unions when they'll call theirs. They'll probably call theirs through the summer, and we'll probably be having strike after strike up till Christmas. But like I've said, this looks like they say, Britain is broke. We're a broke nation, and we're not. We're just a laughing stock to the rest of the world. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.